Guys, so this is the recap for Hit the Floor Season 3 Episode 9, Lost. And the episode starts off where it left off, which was German getting stabbed by Olivia's ex-husband, Chase. Chase! You know what? Who is played by Rick Fox. And so German gets rushed off to the hospital. Asha is hysterical. She's like, oh my gosh, I want to go with him. And it's like, you know, he's still a convicted felon now. Officially charged as a convicted felon. So no one can go with him, especially Asha. Especially Asha. Afterwards, we have Lionel and Jude comes into her office and like, yo, what's good? What's going on? Long story short, it's like, guess who's back? Pop-Up's home. You know it. Oscar is back because Lionel let him out because Lionel didn't want to lose control of the empire that he really built. It was on a lot of BS that he built the empire successfully, but he still built it nonetheless. So Lionel's like, yeah, you know what? I might have to bite the bullet and just accept the fact that, you know, I think it's about time this thing comes down. Looking like some devil worship crap. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. It's from some anime thing. Anyway, you have, after that, you have, and Jude is freaking out because it's like, oh crap. Now it's, Oscar doesn't like Jude because he never liked Jude, especially since Jude is gay and he also didn't show unwavering loyalty. And essentially with Lionel, it's like, you didn't do anything while I was in jail and now because you need me, you want me back. Come on now. So they're both bugging, but Lionel doesn't realize how bad it's going to get. Raquel comes to the hospital because they need to do a checkup for her. Because at this point, she only has a matter of weeks before she dies. So we think it's only a matter of weeks. I'm so pissed at how they did this. I'm like, okay, what opportunity does the actor who plays Raquel have? Because they killed her off. Oh yeah, I just spoiled it. They killed her off so quickly. I'm like, how the hell did they wrap this up in one episode? How did they wrap up her death in one episode? And realistically, 40-something minutes. Maybe 40-something minutes. I'm just like, what type of BS is this? She goes from being admitted to the hospital and Kyle trying to set her up with this nurse. It's like, ooh, look at him type of thing, to being dead. I'm just so, and Yelena is battling with the fact that it's not that she can't have kids, it's just that it's very possible that she may not be able to have kids, period. So with that being said, she's not going to tell Terrence at this point. She wants to, but she's afraid to because Terrence is one of those men, kind of like a Papoose, for example, that he just loves family and he loves kids. And so the fact that he has the opportunity to get kids with the woman that he loves, he's all for it. And it's like, look, you already did what you needed to do to deal with your past, or enough. Enough is enough. I want the children. I put the ring on your finger. Give me what I want. I want some babies. And Yelena is struggling with just admitting that may not happen. It's not that it won't. It's just that there's a high possibility that may not happen. You can, of course, get a surrogate and all of that. Yeah, clearly I watched Ashley Miller's review. If you guys don't know who she is, she's a huge YouTuber. Big, loyal fan base. She's the type that she can put out the video anytime. You can get the same amount of views. Shout out to her for that. Anyway, Lionel, like I said, is realizing this isn't your world anymore. Oscar's back, baby. And Oscar demands a couple of things. He demands sex. He demands unwavering loyalty, even though you already broke that one. So he demands more sex on top of that. You're not the one in charge. You're not wearing the pants. You're not going to be the one running to the meetings. No, no. That's not for you anymore. That's for me. That's for me. And Kyle and Raquel are in the hospital and they're just being chatty patties about the doctor. And this new doctor comes in, tells them, we have to admit you now because your heart's deteriorating at such an alarming rate that it's really only a matter of hours. You have till end of day, essentially. Till end of day. And I'm like, what type of BS is this? So Sloane, Asha, Derek, Pop-Up, and here's what they find out. They find out that, because Kyle's there, And so they're thinking, oh wow, Kyle must be here to see German too. I'm like, girl, this isn't all about German. Asha gets on my damn nerves. Asha really, and she always got on my nerves. There was something about her. I like Yelena because at least Yelena is real. At least Yelena is real by herself. Oh, Lord Jesus. Anyway, so they run into Kyle, and that's when Kyle tells them that Raquel's not going to make it till tomorrow. And they're bugging. Derek's looking like, because he's still talking to the doctor, and it's like, what the hell is, what's going on? And shout out to Derek for getting his act together, though. Shout out to him for doing that. Jude and Zero are meeting with this investigator who, of course, is trying to pinpoint his sister's whereabouts. At this point, they don't know where she is, because here's the situation. She's actually took herself out of the foster care program because of all the botched houses that she was placed in. So that's why they can't find her. There's no record of her at this point. And now that has my mind thinking, oh crap, what if she's dead? What if she was, what was it, the cheerleader, the devil's girl that got killed or something like that? I mean, because I was trying to figure out, how are they going to tie this all together? Why are they even talking about his sister? It doesn't make sense. She needs to have a purpose. They're taking out Raquel. They need to bring in a new character. You know how these things work. Raquel is the main character. I don't care what anyone says. She's the main character. So to take someone like her out, you have to bring someone in. And I know Oscar's back, which I'm happy because Oscar always started trouble. And this show needs it. It was a little too cookie cutter based. I don't care about a Yelena versus Asha thing. I don't care about that. I want everyone to go after Oscar. That's what I want. Pete shows up at the hospital, and Pete, of course, is looking at Sloan like, oh, what's wrong? Is something with German? It's like, no, it's with Raquel. Raquel, like, yeah, she's dying. She's dying. And of course, remember, Pete also had a short-term relationship with Raquel. So, of course, he felt close to her as well. She was one of those characters that everyone just loved. Everyone knew her and everyone loved her. And so, this isn't the type of shakeup that we want. Why are we killing off her, of all people? That's why I'm like, she must have had a really great opportunity to kill her off like this. Derek goes and meets up with German, and Derek's just like, what's up, bro? How are you? German's like, look, I really hoped that Chase would kill me. Long story short, German wanted to die, and he's upset that he's living. He can't take it. German's suicidal, for real. There's a pair of scissors, which I don't know how they left that there in the hospital, because at the end of the day, he's still a convicted felon. That could have been used as a weapon. Forget hurting himself. That could have been used as a weapon. So I'm really trying to figure out who dropped the ball there. Derek's like, yo, bro, I'm not letting you kill yourself. That's not how it is. Asha loves you, so because Asha loves you, there's no way that I'm going to mess that up and have you hurt yourself. And so he was just like, take care of Asha. It's like, yeah, of course I will. I'm like, oh, this is weird. This is weird. Let's get back to Raquel. Raquel is, Asha has to go in to see Raquel. And Raquel, of course, is with Miguel. Oh, that rhymes. I just realized that. Yeah. And she was reading a story to Miguel, and Asha was just like, no, keep going, because, of course, that would be really selfish of her to take away Raquel's time with her son, since this is the last date that he's going. And long story short, I doubt that Miguel is going to stay with his father, because his father doesn't know how to be a dad. He does not. So I didn't think that was going to work. I think that Miguel is going to end up being with Kyle, because he knows Kyle, he trusts Kyle. It's just, and I think Kyle can be a good mom if she's willing to put in the work, which I'm sure she is. Because she's definitely warmed up to having Miguel and Raquel and having that type of family unit, whether she realized it or not. I'm just so upset though. Yelena and Derek, they're speaking, because Yelena has this look of, I need to tell you something, but I can't do it. So she flips the script and it's like, alright, so what's going on with the deal? Their time's running out. What is it, 24 hours left? So Yelena's like, here's how this is going to go. I want my answer now. Are you going to allow us to buy the team or not? It's just like, Oscar? Oscar is like, I'm going to make your life a living hell if you even think about it. So they lose the team. They lose the team. And that's that. Sloan's just like, yo, this is just so messed up right now. I can't deal. I just can't deal. Like, of all people, for this to be happening to her. And then Oscar is out? Oscar is out. I'm not sure if they found out that Oscar was out yet. Maybe they did. Either way, I don't care. Because poor Raquel's dead. Jude, like I said, speaks with, what's her name? With Laurel again. And, no, it's not Laurel. Whatever her name is. And it's the same conversation of, we're both screwed. He hates both of us, so we're going to have to stick together to survive this. Just to survive this. Because he will destroy us one way or the other. So the least we could do is band together. And she's right. She's absolutely... Lionel. There we go, Lionel! Damn, I sound like an old man. I get that comment a lot. Because in order for my voice to be a little bit deeper, I have to go and do that. Because you don't want to hear it lighter, how it really sounds. Anyway, so... they work out a deal. This is the weird part. Oscar goes and works out a deal with Yelena and Terrence. And he's just like, alright, so I'll allow you to keep this, keep that, come back to the team because, of course, Terrence is now clear and he can come back to the team to play. And they're just like, wait, you're allowing me to get my title back and him to come to the team for what? It was like, sell back the arena to me. She was like, oh, hell no. We ain't playing those games. We are not playing those games. Let's call this a truce. We'll drop our suit to try and pursue the team. And you allow us to get what we want. And let's just call this a wash. You know, no one really leaves happy type of thing. And it's just like, okay. And this is where it's like, thank God Yelena was there. Because Terrence is definitely a nice guy. And he will have been used and abused time and time again. And so that's why he needs a Yelena. And people don't really understand that. You need someone to balance you out. You both can't be nice, borderline pushover people. Really can't. Asha just feels so guilty about Derek. And she tries to sleep with Derek. And Derek's like, no, what are you doing? No. Let me hold you. I'm like, look at Derek being mature while Asha being a little hoe, while the boyfriend who kills for her is in jail and was stabbed. And this chick can just think about, I really hate Asha. I need her to go. Raquel does what I figure she would do, because I'm like, German's trying to commit suicide, so what's going to stop him from doing so? Because they're not going to kill off two people in one episode. Raquel doesn't tell German, I think, that she's dying. I think it's more so he knows that, oh crap, something's really bad, because she just looks really bad. They made her look really bad. And so, really bad as in, damn, definitely sick, definitely flushed, no makeup. It's just so... I'm just still upset. I'm still upset. I am still upset. I am still upset. Kyle and... what's her name? Kyle and... damn it, what's her name? Kyle and Raquel just have a moment. Like, Terrence and Yelena also have a moment. Terrence again reiterates that he wants children. He wants children. It's going to happen. I will go and use my uterus, your uterus myself in order to do so. Oh gosh. Damn mess. It is a damn mess. It is a damn mess. I'm just still beside myself that this is actually happening. Just so beside myself. And, you know, Terrence goes, makes his triumphant return. They have an incredible win. And they have like a moment of silence where they blacked out the whole arena to represent the death of Raquel that's going to happen. And so Raquel goes and takes... no, Asha goes and takes Raquel out to this field. I'm like, what the hell? And they do this, you know, all in white type of theme dance. Just, I guess, like a celebration of life, like their version of a homegoing type of thing. And it was really nice. And Raquel was just like, damn, so this is really official. And everyone's hugging her. Well, you know, her three main girls are hugging her, Asha, Kyle, and Yelena. I'm just still upset. I'm beside my... Ooh, Empire's coming back. Watch out for my reviews for Empire, because that is going to be major. You have no idea. That is going to be major. Lionel's still over the fact that, what's his face, Oscar's holding this whole, you're going to have sex with me whether you like it or not, and do whatever I say whether you like it or not, over her head. Apparently, they found the investigator found Zero's sister. I'm like, okay, so is she alive, or do we just find out her current identity? Like, what's really going on? Because the season finale is next week. What's his name? Oh, damn. German. Again, I don't know why the scissors were there. They took the handcuffs off of him. He's a convicted felon. Leave the scissors, which are clearly a weapon, there. And I'm just over it. I'm just over it. Raquel, you know, she goes into shock because her heart's failing her. Everyone's crying. Everyone's freaking out. Yelena comes back. And, well, actually, Pete goes and takes Miguel out for a walk. I don't know if maybe he eventually talked to Miguel about what happened, or if he just played basketball to distract him. But Yelena goes and speaks with Raquel, and just Raquel's like, you know, I love the fact that you're always honest with me and put your burdens on me. You're such a strong person, but you were able to do that with me. So let me know what's going on. And so that's when Yelena goes and says, you know what? I'm afraid of being alone. I'm afraid of being alone. That's my worst fear. And I'm like, wow, that is deep. Shout out to the character development for Yelena. And then, of course, Raquel dies. Raquel dies. Oscar wants to go and kill Sloane. At this point, I'm not mad, because I'm tired of the Hayes family. I'm really tired of them. So please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And please look at my other reviews, videos. Empire's coming back. Empire's coming back. Empire's coming back.